Good morning for everyone. How was about your day? May every day be given healthy and easy. Okay, I tell about the reason why we made these videos because to presenting and explaining the material were about lexical. But lexical in syntax. Well, we also know from the step of lexical in syntax or commonly know English syntax. Why I mention English syntax? Because also discuss about head, complements, and modifier. There are contains A. The introduction. B. Project from lexical heads to phrases. C. Differences and modifier. D. PS. Rules and features. Okay, next in head, complements, and modifier. The first we must know about projection from lexical heads to phrases. In projection from lexical head to phrases, there are internal and external about syntax. As we have seen in the previous captures, both synthetic categories is like noun phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase, verb phrase, preposition phrase, and others. And a grammatical function is like a subject, complement, and modifier. Play important roles in the analysis of English sentence. We have also observed that the grammatical function and form of each consistent depend on where it occurs or what is combined with. The combinatory properties of words and phrases involve two aspects of syntax, namely internal and external syntax. The first, internal syntax, deals with how a given phrase itself is constructed in a word format manner, whereas external syntax is considered with how a phrase can be used in a later construction. Observe the following example. The first, A. John put his gold. B. John put under the bathtub. C. John put his gold safe. D. John put his gold to be under the bathtub. E. John put his gold under the bathtub. Why is only E acceptable? Simply because only it satisfies the condition that the verb would select in noun phrase and a prepositional phrase as its complements and is combined with them in the verb phrase. In the order explained, this condition is not fulfilled. This combinatory requirement starts from the internal or lexical properties of the verb put and is not related to any external properties of the verb phrase. In contrast, the external syntax is considered concurrent with the external environment in which a phrase occurs. Someone of unacceptable example in 1 can be legitimate expression if they occurred in the proper syntactic context.
Okay, thanks for the time you have given to me. Next, I want to explain about the project from lexical heads to phrases. As we have seen in the previous chapter, both syntax categories NP, AP, VP, MPP, and grammatical function or subject, complement, and modifier play important roles in the analysis of English sentence. We have also observed that the grammatical function and form of each consistent depend on where it occurs or what it combines with. Okay, the first, syntax category. In short, syntax category simple means the different kinds of words that excite. Syntactic categories is part of speech. Syntactic categories include N, A, V, P, N, P, V, P, A, P, and PP. And the second, grammatical function. Grammatical function is the syntactic role played by a word or phrase in the context of a particular clause or sentence. Sometimes called simple function in English. Okay, I'm sorry. The second, grammatical function. Grammatical function is the syntactic role played by a word or phrase in the context in of a particular clause or sentence, sometimes called simple function. In English, grammatical function is primarily determined by a word's position in a sentence, not by inflection or word endings. Grammatical function include subject, object, modifier, and predicate. Next, difference between complement and modifiers. As hinted and already, complements are strictly required phrase, whereas modifiers are not. The example in so that the verb page requires an NP and PP as its complements keep an NP and PP or an AP and tired PP. For example, the first John page came behind the carriage. The second, John kept him behind the garage. And the last, John stayed him behind the garage. Okay, the last I want to explain the PS rules.